Representing that Mafia Brooklyn style, baby. Just fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. This is official, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have a big battle, bigger than life, the movie. That's the dude right here, you know what I'm saying? He exercised big, you know what I'm saying? If you look at that documentary, you check it out. You know what I'm saying? This I'm skinnier then. I was skinny, you know what I'm saying? He came from Miami right now. He just came off the plane, you know what I'm saying? I just come from Queens.
Started out with Technique 2. Technique 1 was Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie Smalls, Saladin McLean, Jamal, Eric, also known as A Boogie, and Herbert, and Mike. I came in on the intel of the group Technique 1, and then when I came in, they broke up into 2 groups, which would have been Jamal, Chris Wallace, aka Biggie, Jamal, Hubert, and
was, or how they did stuff, they didn't really know because they wasn't there. We were there. We put it together. So if you want to know about the House of Power, how our parties were, how our ciphers were when we all got in the cipher and build and spread knowledge and share knowledge, each one teach one, get this DVD. It'll tell you the real. All them other ones is garbage.
You know, get your ass in the square and learn it, because you going to school in Fort Greene. And you living in the Heights. And your mom's live in Brownsville.
That's why hip hop in Japan. Random move, Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Oh yeah, we from East New York, yeah. 1, 2. We got my man Big Mac 1, 2. G.O.T. My man B in the house. Full of effect. You see, we tired of all of this violence, uncivilization. It's bringing us down to domination. We dedicate this record to our only and the number one, the black and the civilization of the world. Really holds control of what we feel. Yeah. Here we go.
It captured the real essence of hip hop, what we were doing. So
people were into guys like Flowers, Grandmaster Flowers. You can't start talking about music, DJing without talking about Flowers.
A lot of these artists that's coming out, a lot of these DJs that's coming out being DJing for about 2 years, and they gotta know their history, man.
Yo, thanks. I think it's deeper than that. I think that a lot of these DJs getting into DJ, and you know, when I used to DJ, I used to put my heart in it. I used to come there for free.
all our joints, him, before he was even on. I mean, B.I.G. was there.
Big was there. I was loving him. Big was loving me. Remember that. When Big used to just be in the background, he was a fat nigga just chilling. You know what I'm saying? God rest him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big was there asking him about me. You understand what I'm saying? This was years ago. This was before Party and Bullshit came out.
I gotta big up my dude Spade, One, the Menace, Red Rum. We grew up together in Flatbush, you know what I'm saying? So he basically introduced House of Power fam and brought me into the camp where I met Push and DJ Ace, Supreme, the whole House of Power fraternity. And basically, my role was and still is, I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, I was the only female rapper in the crew. You know, we had several dance schools where most of the females was at, but I believe I was one of the only MCs. I think it was another girl, Nikki, I think. And
yeah, we did the Wu-Tang up real good before Wu-Tang even was out. When they first were starting, we were doing security for them. And we moved all around. We went to Queens, Long Island, Staten Island, the Bronx. You know, we went all over doing it.
There was no way. We always got together. We always trained. You know, we always fought together. We had systems in play. We weren't just standing around drinking and partying, a bunch of knuckleheads trying to secure the event.
Explain to folks, man. You know, we don't know where we're gonna go from which we came. And saying that, not to confuse you, but you gotta remember, who thought Biggie would be Biggie? And here we took a disregard for Biggie because he had a different genre of hip hop. It wasn't that we didn't respect it, but we didn't want to project that in our community at the time because we understood or we overstood where that was going to go and where it was going to take hip hop. And it wasn't us as a people that took hip hop in that direction. It was the labels that took hip hop in that direction because they orchestrated so well that they made sure that that was going to be the only thing that sold.
Vanglorious. We were on the set of Notorious, Brooklyn, Fulton Street between where we at, Washington and St. James. Yeah, this is Master China from the X-Clan, and who we got here, brother?
Chico Delvec, one of the notorious members of Junior Mafia, the original from the beginning, that brought everybody outside.
That's right.
This is how we doing it today.
That's right.
History in the making. You know what I'm saying? We got the guard with us.
Yes, sir.
And the guard already know. I'm looking up to him.
Hey, we're looking up to family. Everybody doing the right thing, man. Unfortunately, no PX, no Biggie. But God bless the memories, and we're gonna keep it moving, man.
And we're gonna grow old and do this for gray.
Oh yeah, gray hair. Gray hair's a general bars. A whole lot of people don't get gray hairs. We're gonna get ours, man. Already started. See me?
The original member.
Junior Mafia, original member.
That's what it is.
Peace to the gods. Yes, sir. New shit in store, CD baby, everything. Biggie Small joint, shout out. Rest in peace, Sean Bell.